You ever notice how some people live their whole life like they're standing on the sidelines just waiting for somebody to pass them the ball? They're waiting for a boss to finally notice their hard work, waiting for a friend to call with an opportunity, waiting for their family to give them a thumbs up before they take that leap of faith. And they sit there year after year, clapping for everybody else, wondering why their own life ain't moving. Let me tell you something. That's the number one way to stay stuck, living as your own backup plan. If you want real change, if you want that dream life you keep talking about, you've got to stop acting like you need permission to live it. Nobody's going to roll out a red carpet and say, all right, now's your turn to shine. Life don't work like that. If you keep waiting for that perfect moment or that magical green light from somebody else, you'll be waiting till the day you run out of time. The truth is, you're the main character in your own story, but you keep letting yourself play the background music. I know why some of y'all do it. You're scared. Scared of failing, scared of what people might say, scared of losing what little security you think you've got. So instead of taking that shot, you hold back. You think, well, maybe after I get a sign, maybe after I save a little more money, maybe after people understand what I'm trying to do, let me hit you with reality. There will never be a perfect time. Life is like a moving train. You either get on or you get left behind. And if you keep waiting until everything lines up, you're gonna look up one day and realize the train has been gone for years. You've got to start treating your own goals like they matter more than other people's comfort. You've got to believe in your own vision more than you believe in your doubts. You've got to move even when the people around you think you're crazy. Matter of fact, if nobody thinks you're a little crazy, you're probably not dreaming big enough. And here's the thing, when you decide to stop being your own backline, you stop playing small. You stop making excuses like, I'm just waiting for the right moment. No. The right moment is when you decide you've had enough of playing second to your own potential. The right moment is when you wake up and say, I'm tired of giving my best energy to things that don't even move me closer to my dream. You've got to own your life like a CEO owns their company. That means making decisions that protect your vision, your time, and your energy. That means you don't sign up for every distraction that comes knocking. That means you don't let other people's emergencies become your priorities. When you're the CEO of your life, you stop chasing validation and start chasing results. But here's the secret most people don't tell you. When you start putting yourself first, things around you start shifting. That job you thought you couldn't leave. Suddenly you realize there are better options because you started believing you deserved better. That relationship that was holding you back, it either steps up or steps out because you stopped accepting less than you give. That dream you've been too scared to start, you finally start taking action because you stop waiting for somebody else to tell you it's possible. And that's when you see it, everything starts falling into place. Not because the world suddenly became perfect, but because you stopped standing in your own way. You stopped waiting for permission. You stopped being the backup plan and started being the priority. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you catch yourself saying, one day I'll stop, flip it into, today I will. Stop telling yourself you're preparing when really you're procrastinating. Stop letting the fear of not being ready keep you from even starting. Life will only meet you at the level you decide to show up. And if you keep showing up like you're the understudy instead of the star, life will keep casting you in the background. But the second you say, I'm running my own show and I'm running it now, you'll be surprised at how quickly the script changes in your favor. You've got one shot at this life. Stop waiting for the call. You're the call. Pick it up, answer it, and start living it today. If you want, I can now expand the other two keynotes in the same bold, unapologetic motivational style so you end up with a complete, powerful speech that would make it flow like one big Steve Harvey style keynote talk. Everybody wants a guarantee in life. They want to know if they start a business, it's going to succeed. If they chase a dream, it's going to work out. If they take a risk, it's going to pay off. But here's the truth. There's only one real sure thing you can bet on, and that's you. Your growth, your skills, your mindset, your health, your faith. These are the stocks that never crash unless you stop putting into them. See, the problem is too many folks put all their investment into stuff they can't control. They'll put their time into a job they don't even like, hoping one day it gets better. They'll put their trust in people who can barely handle their own life, expecting them to carry theirs. They'll put their energy into impressing strangers on social media who don't even care about them. And when those investments don't pay off, they act surprised. Let me make it plain. The best return you will ever get in life comes from investing in your own development. That means reading when everybody else is scrolling. That means working on your craft when everybody else is sleeping. That means keeping your body healthy so you have the energy to handle blessings when they show up. That means building your mindset so strong that no bad day, no bad news, and no bad person can knock you off your path. You've got to treat your personal growth like it's the hottest stock in the world, because it is. You've got to wake up every day asking, what can I deposit into myself today that will pay me for the rest of my life? And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about peace of mind, confidence, resilience, and the kind of wisdom that makes people trust you and opportunities find you. The truth is, growth isn't something that happens by accident. You don't just become better because time passed. No, growth is intentional. If you don't plant, you don't harvest. If you don't train, you don't perform. If you don't feed your mind and spirit, you starve your potential. And I know what some of you are thinking. Well, I don't have the money to invest in myself. Listen, investment isn't always about cash. Some of the best investments you can make are free. Read a library book. Listen to a podcast that teaches you something. Spend time around people who make you level up instead of level down. Watch less gossip and more game. Replace 1 hour of talking about other people's business with 1 hour of working on your own. That's free, and it pays forever. Now, let's talk about mindset. You can have talent, you can have opportunity, but if your mind is weak, you're going to fumble every time. That's why you've got to train your mind like a muscle. Feed it with the right thoughts. Challenge it with the right goals. Protect it from negativity the same way you'd protect your bank account from a thief. Because a weak mindset will make you quit on blessings that were already on the way. Then there's your health. I don't care how big your dream is. If you can't get out of bed without feeling worn down, you're going to struggle. Success takes energy. It takes stamina. It takes you being physically able to keep up with the opportunities you prayed for. So treat your body like the vehicle that's going to carry you to your future. Keep it fueled, keep it maintained, keep it moving. And don't forget faith. You can have all the skills in the world, but life will still throw storms at you. Faith is what keeps you moving when the road is blocked. Faith is what makes you take one more step when your strength is gone. Faith is the belief that the investment you're making in yourself is going to pay off, even if you don't see the profit yet. The beauty of this kind of investment is that it compounds. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every habit you build, it stacks. 10 years from now, you'll be cashing checks in peace, wisdom, and opportunity from deposits you made today. And here's the kicker. Nobody can steal it. They can take your job, your money, even your position, but they can't take the knowledge you've built, the health you've maintained, the faith you've grown, or the mindset you've mastered. So if you want a guarantee in this unpredictable world, bet on you. Every single day, put something into your growth. And one day, you'll look around and realize the life you've been chasing has been building itself around the person you've been becoming. If you'd like, I can now expand the third keynote, let the noise fade, let the vision speak. So we'll have the full 3-part motivational speech complete in the same punchy, unstoppable style. That way, it reads like a single, seamless talk. Life is loud. Everybody's talking. Everybody's posting. Everybody's got an opinion about what you should do, who you should be, and where you should go. And the crazy part, most of them ain't even living the kind of life you want. But if you're not careful, you'll get so caught up in all that noise that you can't even hear your own vision anymore. The noise comes in a lot of forms. It's your friends telling you that's too risky. It's your family saying that's not how we do things. It's social media showing you 100 people who look like they're doing better than you. It's your own doubts whispering, what if you fail? And when you start listening to all of it, you start shrinking. You start adjusting your dreams to fit their comfort zones instead of building your life around your calling. But here's the thing. Your vision doesn't yell. It doesn't fight for attention. It speaks in a quiet, steady voice that's easy to miss if you're too busy listening to the crowd. And that's why you've got to make a choice. Do you want the noise or do you want the vision? Because you can't have both. The moment you stop chasing approval is the moment your life starts to open up. See, when you're trying to please everybody, you're really serving nobody, not even yourself. You water down your dreams so they don't scare anyone. You hide your talents so nobody feels threatened. You change your plans just so people don't talk about you. But while you're protecting their comfort, you're suffocating your own purpose. You've got to understand something. Purpose doesn't need a cheerleading squad to be real. It doesn't need likes, comments, or applause to exist. Your purpose was given to you for a reason, and it will keep showing up in your heart no matter how many times you try to ignore it, but it will never chase you down in the middle of chaos. You have to clear the noise so you can hear it. That means sometimes you got to step back. You've got to unplug from the constant feed of opinions. You've got to distance yourself from people who can't see past their own fears. You've got to create space in your day, even 10 quiet minutes, to ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I really believe? Where do I really want to go? And when the answer comes, you've got to trust it, even if nobody else understands it yet. When you stop chasing approval, something powerful happens. You start attracting alignment. People who share your vision start finding you. Opportunities that match your purpose start showing up. And most importantly, you stop wasting time trying to convince the wrong people to believe in you. Let me tell you a truth that will free you. The people who are supposed to be part of your journey don't need convincing. They'll see your value without you having to beg for it. They'll understand your direction without you having to defend it. The rest, let them watch from the sidelines. You'll notice something else. When you let the noise fade, decisions get easier. You stop asking, what will people think? And start asking, does this move me closer to my vision? And once that becomes your filter, you stop getting pulled in 20 different directions. You start walking in one, yours. And don't get it twisted. Letting the noise fade doesn't mean you ignore good advice or refuse to listen to wisdom. It means you learn to tell the difference between constructive guidance and limiting beliefs disguised as concern. It means you filter what you hear through the lens of your vision, not through the fear of judgment. The truth is, not everybody's going to understand where you're headed, and that's fine. They're not supposed to. Your vision wasn't a group project. It was assigned to you. So you've got to protect it, nurture it, and follow it, even when it's quiet, even when it's lonely, and especially when the noise tries to drown it out. Because here's the beautiful part. When you stop trying to be everywhere and please everyone, your purpose starts chasing you. Opportunities will start showing up in places you didn't even look. Doors will open that you didn't even knock on. And people will start saying you're lucky when really you just finally had the courage to listen to the one voice that mattered, your own. So turn down the noise, step out of the crowd, tune into the still, steady call of your vision. And once you hear it, Don't just listen, follow it. If you want, I can now combine all three expanded keynotes into one seamless high-energy speech so it reads like a complete 2025 powerhouse motivational talk. That way it feels like it was delivered in one flow on stage.